We talk very often about why SMEs are not leveraging technology to the extent that they should be. One Indore-based company is attempting to change just that. We caught up to understand how they are working in this field to ensure that more SMEs are taking a technology-friendly approach. Listen in.
Engineer Babu is regarded as one of Indore's fastest growing technology consultancies. But how do you help your clients turn information into actionable insights?
Whenever client approaches, they are basically looking for a solution. They are not looking for a ready-made project that we can deliver to them right up front. So we sit with them, we discuss what are their pain points, what kind of problems they are facing in their current business scenarios, and why they are looking for an IT solution. It's very important for them to know why they want a particular solution. So we sit with them, discuss about the problems in detail. Then we design the solution in a very simplified manner so that they can turn them into actionable item right after the discussion. They can get the idea, okay, these are the points that we are going to cover in our solution, and these are the stages how we are going to implement it, and these are the results, and on the basis of these results they can take decisions that can help them in generating better revenues, maybe better servicing their clients, and better solutions. So it's about educating them, simplifying the process, and then implementation of the solution is step by step. We drafted this process after a long brainstorming and the mistakes that we have made in the past and the expectation that our clients are having from the IT solutions. So this is the simplest process that we can follow, and this helps them in improving and implementing in their current business scenarios.
Well, many of your clients, I suspect, are cost sensitive inherently. That said, how do you help them integrate emerging technologies within their existing infrastructural setup?
First, we need to work upon changing their mindset, that they perceive technology as an expense, but that's not the fact. Technology is an investment that comes up with a good return. And we tell them how this solution going to help them in scaling up their business, how they can by spread their area of operations and their area of the reach of their products and services, and this is how technology will help them in taking a better decision.
Terms like cutting-edge technology, terms like world-class design have become buzzwords of sorts, especially in the SME context. But are there limitations on what can be designed for a mobile or a network environment that's still maturing?
Yes, it's not about limitation basically, it's about how you are innovating the solution among the restrictions that you have. Every SME works in a different sector, in different geographies, and their target audiences are different. If we follow that standard that available for the global scale, it might not work for SME who is operating at a rural area. When it comes to even India, suppose if we are designing something for an agri-tech startup or an agri-tech SME, their target audience might be farmers. They might not be that educated that they can use English driven technology, or you can say website solution or application. For them, we need to alter the standards. So we just try to find out the possible match between the two, the standards that are available and globally accepted, and the user that he or she ultimately going to use the solution. So we have to come up with a match so that both the ends can be met. Because the ultimate result is about the impact the solution is going to create on the users. It might be sometimes the employees of the SMEs, it might be the users of the SMEs, or it might be the third party, or you can say logistics partner or B2B partners. It should be usable. This is the ultimate fact, because they are investing their money and they want the return in terms of their client satisfaction, user satisfaction, and the revenue. So we have to alter, and we have to innovate something that matches both the ends. It's fun as well. It's not like a tough or challenging thing. We love to innovate ideas, we love to innovate solutions, and this is how even our team loves to do it for their clients. Yes, this is something unique and we should work on it.
Well, given the sheer range of your portfolio and the companies you service, you're uniquely positioned to be able to facilitate the exchange of tools and technologies across the portfolio. How have you leveraged that to your advantage?
It's about how you are delivering to your customers. Suppose if your customers are satisfied, they're definitely going to refer you to their friends, to their peer groups, and to other companies who are looking for solutions. and it's about when you deliver the value, they can come back to you again and again for further enhancement of the technologies. And it also recognizes Engineer Babu at various levels. The people like you and other also approaches us with the solution that yes, Engineer Babu is providing such a good services, and we should encourage them and we should motivate them to do it further. And this is how we people feel motivated and to work towards it with the same passion. Ultimate advantage is it with us, and client success matters the most. Their success is our success. So with this particular thought, we work here, and we leverage it pretty well so far. Our clients give us continuous business and they refer us to their friends, and this is how we are growing.
What happens in a scenario where you face a unique business problem for which there is no precedent, for which there is no existing solution within the portfolio? What's Engineer Babu's approach in that scenario?
We feel excited. We keep on looking for such things. Even the team is doing the same way. Whenever we give them repetitive work of a similar kind, they can come to us and ask them, give something challenging. We are looking for something different to work upon. We all understand technology is changing really fast, so there is nothing like that something new is coming. It's not new actually. We assess that yeah, this technology is going to upgrade itself and enhance in coming 6 months or so time. But this become very important while hiring someone in the team. We keep that factor in mind, how adaptable is the person, how passionate he or she is in delivering that solution and enhancing herself further, and how quick they can implement particular solution, how quick they are in coming up with a solution, how passionate they are to face the challenges.
Now, do you believe that SMEs in this country are adequately harnessing technology to effectively scale their businesses, or is there a long road ahead in this regard?
In my perspective, they started accepting it, but yeah, it's still again a long way to go for them, because there is a difference of decision making. Basically, most of the SMEs and their upcoming generation, they want to adapt the technology because they belong to our age group, but the people who are actually having decision making in hands, it's difficult to convince them how technology can help them in in taking their business further. So this is why we designed a very unique business model for SMEs. So we divided the complete and entire solution into 3 stages. First one is MVP, second one is the first version, and the final version. So we understand their problem, then we design MVP. MVP is minimal viable product, and we let them implement it, and we ask them to wait for the feedbacks come in from the clients and from the users. On the basis of that feedback and the basis of the result they will get out of that solution, we can enhance further. So it becomes cost effective as well, and it gives them the sufficient space to experiment and to wait, and once they are convinced, they can move further. So this business model helping us a lot, and they are started accepting it as a solution, because at first hand they have to only invest in the MVP. So yes, it is a long road for them to go, but it is a great space for us to innovate how we can enhance a business model to reach up to them.
As a female entrepreneur in tech, is there a larger message or words of wisdom you'd like to share with our SME community pan-India?
Stay confident, consistent, and never give up, because it's not about in technology only. Whenever you are in any sort of business environment, there are n number of challenges that people gonna face, and the chair that you are sitting on, where you have to take major decisions, it's unbiased. It doesn't differentiate between male and female. You have to take the decision, you have to take it, and people around you, especially females around you, look up to you as an example. If you are doing it, and they have a dream in their eyes and they want to pursue it, they'll definitely look up to you. And if you give up, they will give up, and it's your responsibility as well. When you started fight it out till the end. There is no giving up, there is no looking back, and it's fun.
Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you continued success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's our show tonight.